Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to the channel, and welcome back for some more Ricky Gervais show. We're on season 2, episode 10. Some of the best things that have ever happened to me are meeting my wife, having my kids, when my kids started sleeping, and discovering my boy Karl. Granted, there's a lot of other people around there that I'm sure feel the same way. Karl is a global treasure. He must be protected and defended at all costs. And one of my biggest regrets in life is that I wish Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant, and Karl did one episode of An Idiot Abroad together. I think the three of them traveling would have been amazing, and this podcast kind of just shows that. The way that they make fun of each other, I can't... I've lost track of how many times Karl has mentioned how weird looking Stephen is. I just love him, man. What a great ensemble. What a great friendship. I need to find better friends. But anyway, let's get into it, guys. Season 2, episode 10. I just appreciate and love the fact that y'all like hanging out with me as we watch these. So let's go.
Karl, when was the last time you reminisced?
Well, my mum and dad have been round, haven't they? So been reminiscing a lot.
Yeah.
What were you thinking about?
We're just chatting about Tic-Tacs.
One of the great memories, yeah. The happy memories.
Now, I used to love them
Yeah.
when I was younger.
Yeah.
My dad got a load of them.
What, this year?
No,
Just recently?
years
Oh,
ago.
right.
Years ago when I loved them. I said, I love Tic-Tacs, me.
Yeah.
He met one of his mates.
You didn't nick him from the sweet shop?
No,
that's what
he
you
knew
did.
some mate who could get his hand on a load.
Right.
And he must have
He was a
got
thief.
he must have got about 30 crates of Tic-Tacs.
30 crates?
Honestly, with about 24 on each crate. We got them, stuck them in a cupboard under the, just in the kitchen in the corner.
Yeah.
Now, I worked my way through about 6 crates.
I love little kid Karl. This animation, it's one of the best ones ever, dude. It's so good.
Now, I worked my way through about 6 crates. I was quite happy.
In how long?
I don't know, in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks or something.
Right.
Oh, okay. That's not...
And then after that, I'm getting sick of these.
Right.
Yeah. You were minty fresh, but you were sick.
Lovely fresh breath.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I mean, I haven't got that much more to tell you about it. It's just...
What do you
I
say?
just
Sorry,
remember-
whoa.
That was great.
This
That's
when
the
he was
story.
literally reminiscing with his parents now. They were sat around, and we've already learned up to an hour could go by reminiscing. Sat around for an hour, talking about the great
I've already run
Tic-Tacs
out of
saga.
responses. I've got
Yeah.
nothing to say about
No
that.
opinion.
I mean, I was nearly going to say, what do you do with the empty little flicky Tic-Tac boxes?
But then
I
you
mean,
realised
that's-
it's utterly dull and boring.
well,
and not
I was struggling. I don't know what this anecdote is, other than a bloke. Other than you said to Dad, I like Tic-Tacs, mate. He went, all right, I talked to Albert. Albert, you got Tic-Tacs? I've got 30 crates, if that'll do, yeah? Yeah, I'll bring him out. Put him under cupboard. He's got through 12 crates. What's his breath like? Fucking lovely, but he's been sick all over the cunt in place. Oh, do you want some more? No, of course we fucking don't. You'll talk about that in a few years' time. Of course we wrote for about a fucking hour.
No.
Then we bring it up on an audio book.
But I think that's how we got onto it. Because even though...
Karl's mom, I just barely noticed that Karl's mom is also a Karl clone in this like little what am I call it? Again, in the animation series here. Hey, and so great. Let's go. I love them.
I tried to get rid of a load. I used to give them to mates, take them to school, say, have some Tic-Tacs. You can have them for free. We used a load in the cat litter tray.
No,
we
you
did.
didn't.
We did. It
No,
was
you
just
didn't.
ways of getting rid of them.
Jesus Christ.
Sort of freshy smell, isn't it?
That's
it's the same
amazing.
sort of condensity in that, isn't it?
Condensity, it is the same condensity.
Condensity.
Yeah, so I got rid of them like that.
Hey,
And
it's a
the other
word.
thing was,
It can be-
you know, I'd
it
got
makes
shut of them
sense.
all, you'd be backing up and you'd always hear one ting its way up the tube.
It's tinging its way up the tube. It's tinging its way up the tube. It's tinging its way up the tube. Ding tong, ping pong. It's tinging its way up the tube.
That sounds like something from Willy Wonka.
Oh
No,
God.
it's just I'm just demonstrating that because that's how many of them there were around the house. You'd drop them, they'd go in every corner and that, like Pac-Man or something. They'd be everywhere. You'd be backing up, tinging it up.
Sheila's getting married. Hannah gets confetti. Don't buy any confetti. Go to cupboard under stairs.
So yeah, that's a little memory there, isn't it?
It is a
Just
little
cropped up.
memory.
Now,
That's a random one.
The strange Tic-Tac house in Salford, where everything is made of Tic-Tacs.
Wow, that must have been a hell
That's
of
incredible.
hell of a time over with your parents there. The old Tic-Tac
no, but it's
reminiscence.
better. You see, you're saying, oh, what a boring story that is. But when
I
my
see
mum and
you've
dad,
re-gravelled the drive. Yeah, smell it. Suck the drive if you want.
No, but it's different. When my mum and dad are there and they can remember that and they're going, oh, yeah, the Tic-Tac incidents and stuff.
The Tic-Tac incidents?
The Tic-Tac
Let us never speak of the Tic-Tac incident.
Dude, I just imagine the clock ticking. There, it's Christmas Day. I go, what are you smiling at? Oh, remember it used to ting up the tube.
You should think about selling this to Hollywood.
Listen, what do you remember then?
Oh, look, he's here we go. He's getting offended.
That's a difficult question to answer.
Yeah, I don't. Nothing at all.
Karl, I know you like to be kept abreast of all the latest breaking science news. Did you read recently about the blind mice that they have been able to make see again? And hopefully they're whatever they did, which allowed these mice to be able to see again, they're hoping to be able to do with humans in maybe about 10 years' time, or at least begin tests. Extraordinary, isn't it, to be able to cure blindness would be
Elon.
a remarkable achievement in science.
It is, but it's just that thing how they say they've done it on mice and what have you.
Yeah.
If I was blind and I went in for the meeting with the doctor,
Yeah.
and they said, do you want yours doing? And then they said, like, we've done it on mice, that wouldn't be good enough for me. I'd say, look, when the blind fella gets in, don't say we've done it on mice, just say we've done this on eyes. Because if he goes, what eyes? Just say just a pair of eyes.
Yeah.
As soon as you say mouse's eyes, it's like, well, it's not the same. And it sort of, it would make me...
I mean, he's not like super wrong about that. I mean, it's a good
As
point.
soon as you say mouse's eyes, it's like, well, it's not the same. And it sort of, it would make me go, I'll leave it.
Yeah. And then you wake up and you can see, but you've got very tiny eyes right in the you've put in mice eyes. I'm scared of cats.
It's just eyes. I think I just don't like having my eyes messed with. And even if I was blind, you know, I wouldn't like it.
Right.
And I think mine are more active than most, my eyes.
What do you mean?
Well, I went for a what's her name, Steve. You don't know. I've had problems with my legs.
Oh, Christ almighty.
He's the same at
What are they?
33?
He's a
And you
hypochondriac.
talk like you're a 70-year-old
honestly, the slightest thing, he's got time off work for this. We went to the dentist 3 times in 1 week. He goes, now his leg's rubbed 2 times a week for some reason.
I don't.
In and out of the kidney hospital, and they're going, there's no kidney stone, Mr. Pilkington. He's going, oh, right. Christ almighty, do some fucking work.
No, the thing is, I've been, in the last, 30-odd years, I've been working.
Sometimes there's a couple of people on my team, and if you guys are watching, let's pull it together.
Fucking work.
That's hilarious.
The thing is, I've been, in the last, 30-odd years, I've been working hard, and I've let my body get run down a bit.
How have you, you're 30, what are you?
33.
Right, 33. Sorry to start off with such a hard question. But how have you been working for 30 years?
Well, I just have. I sort of I got on with it.
At 3? At 3?
No, I'm
Well, you
just
didn't
saying.
get on with anything at school, did you? Because you were just pissing about.
Yeah.
You weren't working
Yeah.
hard there.
What was the first job you got? How old were you?
I was 15.
Right, okay, so you've been working for 15 years then. Okay, good,
Yeah, but I
right.
had my playground when I was 10, didn't I? And that was hard graft. That's why I'm bald and that. Getting up at 4:30. It all adds up, doesn't it? All adds up. So anyway, I kicked my height when I was a kid.
He always says this, like it's a classic story that everyone should know.
Everyone
and
knows,
also
right.
the phrase "kicking my own height."
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means.
Just kicked my height when I was a
Kick
kid.
your. No one understands.
You kicked
Karl.
your leg
Good.
up to the...
Okay, I was about to say, is this one of you guys, one of you UK folks, one of your sayings? But, okay. Glad everyone is on the same page here.
What you mean?
Just kicked my height when I was a
Kick
kid.
your. No one understands.
You
Karl.
kicked your leg up to the
kicked me
height that
like-
you were at that time?
Yeah.
Yeah. So
I
if
kicked
you
my
were...
height. It's not a well-known phrase. You can't just like kick me height.
So you're 4.5 foot and you put your toe up into the air 4.5 feet by kicking?
Yeah, but I landed on my back.
Right, okay. Imagine seeing that in the playground. They go, get Karl Pilkington to kick his height. I bet he falls over like a
It
fucking
wasn't in the
penguin.
playground. My dad got me to do it in the garden.
Brilliant.
Why did you
They
fall
sold
over?
tickets, the neighbours were cracking up. Yeah.
Why did you fall over? Did you hit
I just
yourself in
didn't,
the
I didn't
head?
have kicked the height. I mean, my leg got high up, but I was that chuffed that I got that high. I didn't think of putting my leg down again.
Like, what the fuck?
Wait, he said
My
something.
leg down again.
Sorry.
My leg got high up, but I was that chuffed that I got that high.
I was that, what? Chuff? Is that what he said? Is that another word for excited? Because if so, I'm chuffed to use that word. Is that what he said? Let me know, guys.
I didn't think of putting my leg down again.
What's he look like? What the fuck did that look like?
He's got to think it all through. I thought it was automatic.
It stayed there.
You sort of stay balanced.
Christ
But you didn't
almighty.
think, well, I'm loving this. This is brilliant, but what should I do now? I got my leg up. I'll just keep it up. Whoa!
It looked like a Hitler salute with his leg. What were you doing?
So anyway, I landed on my back, and I did some damage, I think. And it's because
Definitely.
of that.
You sure you didn't land on your head?
And it's because of that, like all them years and what have you. I've had like a trapped nerve in my leg.
Right.
So I thought, right, now's the time to have it done. Because when you get older, I mean, it was the kidney stone thing. Once you've sort of looked at, death and what have you, it just makes you think, got to start looking after
Do you
your
think you
body.
could die of the slightly bad leg that you've had for 15 years?
Well,
Do you think that'll eventually kill you?
well, it could do if I can't run away from danger quick enough.
Right. Again, you're thinking of Jurassic Park coming true.
Well, whatever though, I'm just saying, you've got to look after yourself. If there's anyone listening
You could
out
always
there
hop.
who's got a problem, get it sorted.
I'll tell you what,
That's all
though,
I'm saying.
if you have to fight off danger and you kick them, put the leg back down immediately after.
So anyway, I went to see this fella, to like a professional leg rubber.
Professional leg rubber.
Yeah.
And he sort of said a few things that were quite interesting. Remember that time when we had a chat on the last lot of like podcasts? I said, am I in charge of my brain, or is my brain in charge of me?
Yeah, do you remember what I said? It's the most stupid thing you've ever said.
Yeah, well, listen to this then. So I go and see this leg rubber.
Professional leg rubber, yeah.
Right, and he is professional. Right,
Remember, a leg rubber. You haven't said doctor at any
Yeah.
point in this conversation.
He's a leg rubber.
So this whatever, however profound this is, it came from a man who is self-confessed professionally leg rubbing.
not just leg.
Does he do
back,
left and right? Or?
back rubbing as well. He does it all.
Right.
So I'm in
Professional
there,
rubber.
and I didn't mention about how I thought my brain was in charge of me and stuff. I'm lying there. He's bending me about and what have you. The first problem he came across is that my nerves aren't long enough for my
Right.
body.
I don't know.
My nerves aren't long enough for your body.
He was lifting my legs up and I was going, right, whoa, stop that a minute, that's hurting that. He's like, what do you mean? He said, I've only got them like just about.
Well, that's your tendons.
No, but your nerves are in your legs as well. And your tendons don't hurt, it's your nerves that kick in. It's your nerves that make you
Well,
go,
yeah,
that
but they
hurts.
hurt because your tendons are being overstretched.
Well, I'm just telling you what he said. Right, so he lifted the leg up and I went, right,
Was
stop
this
doing
above a
that.
laundrette, this surgery?
No, it's a proper place. He had like towels and all that on
Oh, okay.
Oh, he's got towels
Oh,
there.
okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Definitely a laundrette.
so I'm lying there.
Other people's towels.
He's got towels, underpants, bras.
halfway through he said, you haven't got 20p over for the dryer. Okay.
So I'm lying there and he lifts the leg up
Yeah.
and I'm like, oh, that hurts a lot. So he said, oh yeah, short nerves. And I said, what do you mean? He said, your outside of the body is longer than your inside.
Right, he doesn't sound like a doctor. He does not sound like a
The
doctor.
outside of your body's
Yeah.
longer than the inside.
I just love that Karl believes everybody, though. He's a lot like me. I feel like if I were to have gone to this leg rubber, I would have started being like, yeah, you're probably right. So I'm sympathetic to Karl here.
So he had me lying on my front and what have you, and he was sort of crushing me back.
Right.
And he was going, does that hurt? I said, yeah. It was like 48 quid this as well. Putting me through all this pain and what have you.
Well, you got some good advice, though.
He said, you're pretty stressed. And I said, yeah. So it's, I've quite a bit of stress in my life. And I explained to him about the kidney stones and that. I said, oh, that's that.
He went, oh, shut the fuck up.
He probably said that. He said that's
Why
why
is-
you probably got a lot of tenseness. And
A lot of tenseness. Is that the
Tenseness?
phrase he used as a
Yeah,
trained
he's
professional rubber?
He's a doctor. He's definitely a doctor.
So anyway, he said, do you relax much?
You haven't got any Lenore, have you? I want these sheets to come out nice and soft.
He said, do you, you should learn to meditate or something. He said, because you're all tensed up. We're living in a stressful world, as I told me about it. So when I was telling him that I had problems relaxing, he said, that you're obviously the sort of person.
Who's gullible enough to spend 46 quid for this hokum?
He said, you're the sort of person whose brain is in charge of them, rather than them being in charge of the brain.
So all you did was you met a person as stupid as you.
Yeah.
No, I thought it's interesting that this is what he does for a living.
Yeah.
And he picked up, that was the first visit, I'd only been there about 22 minutes.
Yeah.
You get half an hour for 48 quid.
Right.
But he picked up on that
Yeah.
within like 15,
No, he saw a
20
right
minutes.
fucking sucker coming. No, he did pick up on that.
Gosh.
But
Okay,
anyway,
don't go to him again.
The reason, I am doing, I've got locked into it,
He just... Karl exemplifies our confirmation biases, huh? Oh, man, that's so rich. I actually think that what he is saying, though, it is actually a little profound, to be honest. Right? There comes a point that we do somewhat lose our free will, right? If we're like addicted or something like that, or our brain just can't stop thinking, so we got to slow it down, you know? So I feel like he's onto something, like, but, oh, so great, dude. Oh man, I want him as a friend so bad.
But anyway,
don't go to him again.
The reason, I am doing, I've got locked into it. I've got to go at least another 3 times.
Why?
I'm trying
What
to
do
get
you
out of it. I don't know. I didn't realise that you have to have a minimum amount of things. So what I'm saying
I can't
is,
wait. Well, what's the wisdom he's going to come up with next week? That'll be brilliant. I will kind of, yeah.
No, but what I'm saying
Your
is,
blood's paranoid.
we were talking.
You've got jealous bones. You're the sort of person whose stomach's hungrier than you. What absolute fucking nonsense.
Do you know, like how we were talking about eyes, weren't we? He said the thing is, you've got to be able to relax, and the way to do it is to focus. Right? He said, so what do you mean? He said, when you go to sleep...
You're the sort of person whose eyes can see further than you can.
He said, when you go to sleep...
Close your eyes and see instead of just leaving them open staring at the ceiling.
Carl, keep breathing.
Yeah, keep breathing. Close your eyes. You're not dead. It may seem like it, but you're not. You're just asleep.
They're just so good at poking fun of him, dude.
Keep breathing. Close your eyes. You're not dead. It may seem like it, but you're not. You're just asleep.
So he said...
oh, fuck me.
He said, what you've got to do when you go to sleep, focus on your toe. Right?
Okay.
He said, and just think about nothing else. I said,
he's a witch. Did he say you to put a toad under the bed?
no, he just said focus on the toe and see how you go on and what have you. Next time you come in, let me know. Anyway, I gave this a go, focusing on the toe.
So what does this mean? You mean you sat in bed staring at your toes?
No, this is it. He said, like, lie down,
Visualising
shut
it.
your eyes and sort of look at it, sort of thing. So I was lying there. It just wasn't working because
Oh, Carl, this isn't medicine.
I was
You were thinking of a finger.
well, no,
He found out he was thinking of someone else's toe. Next day,
doesn't
someone
work.
called up and said, Carl, my toe's better.
no. The problem was I was still using my eyes even though I had them shut.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Just when I think he could never come up with something stupid, he pulls that one out of the bag.
Right. So what does that mean?
Oh, God.
You were still What does that mean?
I was
It's
straining.
because he's trying to get into something spiritual here, huh? And it's just not working. It's not gonna work with Karl and with Ricky and Steve. They're not gonna let it happen.
Oh, God.
You were still What does that mean?
I was straining them. I had them shut, but I was sort of looking down at my foot.
You were trying to see through your eyelids at your toe.
Well, I was looking down, so I'm thinking that's where the foot is. And because of that, I was straining them and they were stinging, so I had to pack it
Was this before or after Kill Bill? Because in Kill Bill, it actually works what he's trying to do here.
in.
You know?
I'm going to die. I am going to die.
Why, out of interest though, and this will sound naive, why don't we remember the very early moments of our lives? Why is it? Is it because it would be too harrowing to remember the point at which we sort of born? Because I don't really remember anything from those first few years. Why is it? Is it just because the brain's not fully formed at that moment?
I don't know.
The memory's not sufficiently developed?
I honestly,
It's got to be trauma, hasn't it? It's the things. Again, we were talking about me being younger, and the youngest I could remember back to was 1978.
How old were you then? When were you born?
72.
What,
you
you couldn't remember earlier than 6? You can remember back to about 2 or 3, most people. What?
No way. My mum and dad don't even remember me then. Because you're not doing anything. This is what I'm saying.
Mum and Dad don't even remember me then. That's amazing.
Because they pinpoint
They remember
things.
all the Tic-Tacs they've ever eaten.
Yeah. Do you remember when Carl was
But not
6?
Carl.
Of course I do. 5? Yeah. 4? Yeah. 3? No. 2? No.
Because you're not doing anything, are you?
My mum and Dad don't even remember me then.
And it's weird.
Has there ever been a Ricky Gervais show episode that we haven't gotten like a good line? One of the best, by the way, has got to be I've always wanted to kick a duck in the ass, right? That's a good one. This is pretty good too. That's a really good one. Comment down below. What are some of your favorite one-liners that have come out of this show? Because there's just so many.
Weird.
I remember must have been about
Let me rewind.
Dad don't even remember
So,
me then.
and it's weird.
I remember must have been about 2 sitting on a potty surrounded by Lego. I remember that. Very strong image I have of that.
No, I don't remember that.
No, you
No,
wouldn't
no,
remember that,
no,
were
no,
you?
no,
Would
you
know?
weren't
You
there,
weren't
were
there.
you? What do you mean? What, you don't remember Steve sitting on a potty surrounded by Lego?
No, I mean, I can't remember having a potty. I remember having one of
I'm
them.
not suggesting you have the
You
same
used to go
memory.
in a fucking litter tray. Now I know why. To eat a Tic-Tac while you're having a shit.
But okay, so what is your very first memory?
The one that cropped up the other day was having my eyes sort of glued together by.
Oh my gosh.
Where's the fucking Tic-Tacs?
No, I was,
lost our track for you.
when I was on holiday and I slept near the window and the window was open. And I used to wake up in the morning with my eyes shut. My mum and dad thought I was having a lovely lie in. I just couldn't open my eyes.
Oh my gosh.
So why were they?
I'm gonna burst.
Whoa.
What do you mean?
Why were they glued? Why were they? What do you mean they were glued?
Wait, but why didn't you say, Mum, Dad, I'm not asleep. My eyes are glued together.
It's just that you get a build up on the eyelashes.
Yeah.
And
That's right.
When they came in and you could sense them looking
I didn't know
at
they
you.
were there.
It's
I
too
went
good.
to, what's her name? Harley Street. I went for a checkup. And like a medical. Posh, you know Harley Street, it's like it's the top doctors, and I've never been before.
yeah.
All posh buildings and that. Went up to the counter. I said, I see the doctor. They said, name, yeah. Give us 10 minutes, go and wait in the waiting room. Dead posh waiting room. Dead fancy. Big leather furniture and that.
Yep.
Loads of magazines. I mean, like a newsagent's.
Yeah.
In the middle of the room.
He's actually a pretty decent storyteller. Sometimes I underestimate his storytelling. They have no points most of the time. Like, they have no point to them. Or they're stupid, right? Like, as Ricky would like to say, but this is interesting.
Loads of magazines. I mean, like a newsagent's.
Yeah.
In the middle of the room on a table. Loads of them. So I'm looking through, and there's the top quality ones, your Esquire, GQ, Classy, Yacht Weekly, all that. Country Life. BOYZ.
BOYZ.
There's one there, yeah. BOYZ. What's that? Right, lifted up like the one on top of it. And it's like BOYZ with a Z. Two fellas stood there. Looking, sort of Italian looking.
Yeah. Right.
Dungarees on.
No shirt though.
No shirt, just dungarees sort of unbuttoned, hanging down a little bit.
Sure.
So
What did he
no one
say?
else is about. I'm never going to buy a magazine like that.
You're going to tell us you looked through a
can
Go
have a
magazine?
I had a little look just because I thought, like I say, it's one
You're always
chance.
looking to learn, aren't you? You're always looking to learn.
Yeah.
Always open.
Yeah.
There might have been something in there that I go, right, I get
Gotta
it
have
now,
an
I
open
understand
mind.
Why they like doing that or whatever.
Yeah.
Right.
So she said I was going to, 10-minute wait. I can have a quick flick through. Picked it up, had a look. Still none the wiser.
Why?
Well, what did you see when you opened it up?
Just loads of. I mean, like I've said to you before about, I don't know why you like looking at knobs when they've got one of their own.
That is a great line. Knobs at night, dude.
Why you like looking at knobs when they've got one of their own.
Right.
There's no
right.
surprises there. You're not going to go. Oh, yeah, so-
Sure. Yeah.
Some had like car oil on the face. Not about.
Does he know?
Someone sat on like one of them square things of hay.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
Like sort of
Oh,
sat
hay
on it,
bale.
straddling it.
Hey, Bale.
yeah. That must have been uncomfortable.
Again, knob out.
Yeah, just looking like it's normal.
That's
Sort of
crazy.
like
No
that.
farmer walks around like that.
What was the other one? There was motorbike. They always like them.
Yeah.
No, I'm going through and then like the content is all puns.
Right.
Everything was to do with knob.
Right.
That's the only bit they're interested in the male body.
Look at this bloke
It's
straddling
not-
this huge throbbing thing. The bike's not bad either.
Yeah, like loads of that.
That's actually really good. I like that one. That was funny.
It was just cock, just 100%. Like let's just talk about the knob.
That's a good name for a gay magazine.
100% cock.
100% cock.
Did it not at any moment sort of maybe slightly unnerve you that the doctor might come in and see you reading BOYZ?
No,
Or-
because I
or
wasn't.
what about if I walked through? Because I remember once when you were in hospital
my
about
gosh.
to have a tube going down your knob and you were sitting in your pants with stockings on and I walked through and you were horrified. So what if I'd have walked in then and went,
Yeah,
Carl, what are you
I would
doing?
have just said, look at this. For this, it's free.
And I said, why did you bring that with you?
No, I would have just said, look, does it look like I brought it with me? Look at this.
Yes, it does. Because
What-
I've never.
what? So you
Because
look
I
at-
would never see. You would never
Oh
see a
my
gay
gosh.
magazine in a doctor's waiting room. So I think you bought that and pretended that it was
That's
there.
the thing. I was amazed by that because there was no there was no Mayfair or anything. They just catered for like if you wanted a bit of knob action. It was really. I mean, really.
That's so good.
So if you're gonna have this, where's a bit of the other?
That's so good.
Yeah, you had a bit of this. Where's a bit of the other?
I know one of the things that they had, and I thought they're really struggling with like ideas. They had a Sukoko.
As in Sudoku.
Yeah.
Sakoko.
That's good.
Sukoko.
That's a good one.
Dicko is better.
No, because it was like Sukoko.
Yeah, but it's dick. as
No,
well.
So they,
I agree. I agree. I like Ricky's more. They should have consulted with Ricky on that one.
Surely Sadiko is better.
no, because it
Yeah.
was like Sukoko.
Yeah, but it's dick as well.
Sudiko.
Yeah.
What? And it was still a Sudoku style puzzle, but it just had that name.
Yeah. Yeah. It's just
So
everything.
It
It's
was
all
just Sudoku, but called Coco. That's amazing.
That's great.
That is amazing.
Now,
That-
if I was gay, do you know like
Let's
they
have a
say?
game of Lubo. Let's have a game of Knobopoly.
Nobberation.
Nobberation.
These are great.
Let's have a game of chess. Cock.
It's gonna end here.
Fuckaroo.
Well, that works for either sex.
Yeah, that's true.
That's how we spend our
Okay then.
Christmases.
Fuck a poo.
Oh, God.
Karl didn't laugh once. He didn't find any of them funny. I just noticed that. Oh man. Great as always. Great as always. Well, peeps, thank you for being here. Thanks for hanging out with me for that one. Always a pleasure. Great way to start the week. Cheers, y'all. Peace out.